have this crave for more in life, more worthwhileness, a desire or an aspiration for more, or we don't quite feel like we have what's good enough for ourselves, we are often in a state in which enterprising towards a more prosperous, abundant future for ourselves tends to be something that is of most importance, because what enterprising really does when it orients and aligns our self-direction with our perceptions of what's actually possible and really true and realistic for ourselves in terms of acquiring the goods and necessities that we need, and also catalyzing the innovativeness that's innate within our being through meaningful interests and engaging in the world in more of these meaningful ways that are related to our ideations that might not align with what's psychologically true or realistically true pertaining to these subjective and objective relationships that establish truth through these material and substance interactions that involve material and immaterial relations that pertain to thingness, objects, as well as knowledge, information, and meanings, and meaningfulness, and what we deem meaningful, and not just what seems meaningful, but what we actually determine and deem to be meaningful. And it's through enterprising that we can move more from the seeming of what things should be like or what things are actually like to more of this deeming that this is now the case, or I have good enough, and I'm now in a state in which I can provide not just for myself but for others and exemplify these strengths and strengthenings and this innate innovativeness that's associated with these enterprising efforts that are forward-looking and tend to expand our consciousness and also our own sense of positive well-being that's deeply related to positive qualias and qualia that pertains to the constituents of our conscious experience that supports our well-being and regulates ill well-being directly through being able to increase our cognizance and awareness, but also our self-regulations and self-intelligence of how various experiences and interrelated thingness associated through these subject-object relationships and the various